Hello everyone and welcome in my first video. Today we are driving from Poland to France with some DePIN projects. Let's see how it goes. We are driving Tesla, so let's see how the electric vehicle will make in such a large trip. I never did so long trip before. And that's it. Hope you enjoy. So it's 7:40 a.m. I started like 15 minutes ago. I started with 58% of the battery, and the first stop will be in Koszalin in 2 hours with 11% of battery. And my DePIN projects which are driving with me are ROVR. It's quite new. It's before the TGE, so hard to say how much it will earn on this trip for now. There is the Natix on the right side, and in the middle there is a brand new cam from Hivemapper. It's called B. It's brand new because it's really hard for now to receive it. Many people wait for their orders still. I managed to get one kinda early, so we will see how it will make. And in the back there is also in the Hivemapper the HDC cam. It's the first one they produced, and let's see how it goes. And one more thing to mention about the B is I have it for 1 week now, and I mean there was already a Thursday, which is the payday for the Hivemapper dashcams, but it didn't receive anything somehow, and I'm not sure why. Maybe as I read on Discord somewhere, they claim that the first week might be a little bit longer to process. It's somehow do something that it still don't know how much it calculates still how much it earn. So for now I receive 0, so it's hard to say for me how much it will earn on this trip, but hopefully it will. And here is the ROVR RTK antenna. Is it how we call it? It is supposed to be outside the car to receive a better signal strength, but the issue is that there is a magnet under it, and my roof is completely covered with glass, so it's unable to me to hold it there. So I just put it there, and just to put it there for the test at first place. But as I drove already 6,000 kilometers with ROVR, it always says that status is wonderful, so I guess that's fine to hold it there. And the other plus is that I don't need to care if someone removes it from the roof or steal it, or anything like that. And the other part, this is why I am keeping it there, because the signal is perfect from the window. If I would put it somewhere here, it would be not wonderful, but maybe just good, average. And one more thing, the cable that receives the power to it is hidden here, because there is an USB port for dashcam built in and sentry mode, and I receive power directly from there. So I don't need to mess with another cable from here as I use for these ones. I can just simply go into here, and that cable doesn't bother me at all. It's April, the 6th of April, and it gets snowy. Yeah, but let's see. Next stop, 13%, Ionity charging station. And of course I'm driving with an autopilot, so it's quite pleasant journey. And the most important thing to mention is that we are going to visit Paris Blockchain Week, so I guess there is no better occasion to start the channel than visiting the biggest crypto event in Europe. So yeah, I managed to arrive to Ionity charging station in Koszalin on 5% of battery. Right now I am able to charge with 190 kilowatts. It says that the charging station gives that power and maximum, so the car could take more at this time. The battery was preconditioned. And speaking about DePINs, we won't see much from here and from B as well, but Natix made 1000 detections. First time seeing so much, so high number here. And let's see. Yeah, I want something nice. 200 kilometers and some 300 points from some books. So we have 66% in the battery. We should arrive in Szczecin Supercharger with 15%, which is enough. So I am unplugging the car right now and leaving this place. I will also show you that we probably should make all the trip within Tesla Superchargers only. So it was the first and probably last charging with another company, which is Ionity at this place, because we couldn't find, there's no supercharger between. But as you can see, the trip should be much more comfortable now.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I am arriving at the Szczecin Supercharger right now. I have 20% of the battery. And next stop should be near Berlin. So already in Germany. So I'm charging right now. It's V4 Superchargers. And the best part in driving via Superchargers is it shows me how long I should charge here, and if I will charge more, the time estimation in next stops will be also adjusted. So yeah, this is it. And the cool part also is the plug and charge. I don't need to activate the charging station with some cards, application, blah blah blah. It's all automated. I have a great news. I am moving in Germany, and I was chatting with ChatGPT a bit about staying somewhere at night, because right now I'm feeling fine, but probably somewhere in Germany next to border to Luxembourg I will take a nap, take a sleep behind me in my camping, in my bed, which is not ready yet, or maybe in Luxembourg, I don't know. But what's great, ChatGPT told me that there is an app called Park for Night, and you can search for places to sleep, to park safely and sleep. And you can search between free places, paid ones, with paid electricity, with free, with water, with toilets or no, like everything. There is a version which is paid of the app, but you can see a lot of options in the free version as well. So, wow, I downloaded it, I checked it out, and it sounds cool. I will definitely use it today or at night. Let's see.
2,000 years later.
Quick update. I am close to Bielefeld city, I don't know how to pronounce it. And I'm on my way to some village below Dortmund, where I spotted some free camping place. I should have 55% of battery there, so easily I can spend the night on it, even if there's no charging option at that place. And I have one major thing about this DePINs, as what I observed is the ROVR and Natix as well are running really bad once they lose the internet access. Even right now it says upload data failed, request error. And what I can observe is they need constant internet connection, and when it's broken they don't have any buffer of the data, they just lose it. And it's visible especially in the ROVR map, where you see the map you were driving, and you see the gaps, huge gaps between. This is why. And when you're traveling like that, you very often change stations of cellular network, and all the time it keeps failing something, requests, blah blah blah, and it's whole mess. The apps stop running sometimes, I need to reboot it. It's all the time the mess with it. And the same thing with Natix, and with Natix also the app breaks just when it wants to. Sometimes I cannot finish mapping to gather some reward for that, so I need to reboot it hardly, and then after a few tries it started running correctly for some time again. And the biggest change and deal with the Hive mapper, it doesn't matter if you have a B or the HDC, the old one, they both run without the internet connection. They need just GPS for proper operating, and this is the game changer for me, because I can right now drive, and I cannot have an access to the internet at all, and I can just upload it when I finish driving. Of course, there are some, like, I don't know, 8-10 hours for B of maximum capacity before it's full, and for HDC probably something more, but not sure. But still, it's a lot. Then I can keep trying uploading it during drive, of course, but when internet breaks, it doesn't stop mapping. That's the perfect scenario. So you don't lose your rewards, and the Hive mapper have a complete data instead of some broken data, right? Without the empty places on the map. So this is the huge difference for me. Maybe if the ROVR will create its own device, and same for Natix, they are both planning to do so, maybe it will be much more improved, hopefully, because for now it's like the lucky strike if you manage to map, and how much and when and where. It's all random. You cannot decide. You cannot even think of how much you are going to earn for such a ride. No idea. This is what I'm talking about, and this is what I'm talking about as well. and B is mapping. Alright, so quick update from me. I arrived at the place of staying for night at somewhere about 10 p.m. I found some local slow charger to connect, so right now I am charging. I am charging so slow, so in the morning I will be full of energy, and I still can view the live cameras if someone is approaching the car or anything. Later it changes to some camping animation of fireplace, and then it goes dark after a while, so it doesn't bother you when you sleep. What I can tell you more. Here is some storage of clothes. Here is some bag and some clothes and my things. There are some food to be eaten, some water. There is another water downstairs there. And also remember about Frank, so whenever you have something dirty, something smelly, you don't need to store it in the cabin. You can always store it in the frunk, which means the front trunk, and it's separated. As you can see, all the windows are covered, so it's perfect for privacy and the darkness during the sleep. The top roof isn't covered. I don't have anything like that, to be honest. Maybe I should buy, I don't know. But believe me, if you turn off all the lights, also these, it becomes completely dark in the cabin, so it's comfortable. Maybe if you park directly under some lamp, it may be inconvenient, and it would be nice to cover at least that part in the back, but for me it's fine. The good part of that type of camping is that whenever I want to change the play music, I can do it via mobile app. So I can play, pause, I can turn the volume up, down, skip the track, choose the next one, the previous one, etc. And also I can steer with the temperature in the cabin, so I don't need to jump over there to change it. And also I can open the trunk right away if I want to leave, or I can just simply leave by the back door. But the thing is that I can all adjust it laying down in the bed over there, and it's super comfortable, and it's like live. It's in the same time, so there's no lag between server and Tesla. It all happens instantly. So when you click in the phone, it happens here as well at the same second. That's awesome. I unfortunately had to remove all the DePINs because it couldn't work with that cover on the front window. So unfortunately, tomorrow morning before I start driving, I will have to implement all of this, and the site HDC cam from Hive Mapper as well. It's missing here. And I think that's it. And welcome in the morning. It's 7:30 a.m. I just woke up. I am somewhere here. There is some water going on, and I parked here. The battery in the car has 100%, and plan for today is visiting Paris, of course, but in 2-3 hours I would like to have some shower or swimming pool or some gym, I don't know, we'll see. And then some breakfast. Yeah, let's go. This is how my sleeping place look like. As I said, the windows are completely dark, so nobody can see you. Here as well. But to be perfect, you should also cover the top if you need full coverage, full black. For me it was fine, but there was a lamp here and just a little bit, it was not that dark, but just a little. It wasn't that bright. Alright, so we arrived with 15% of battery. Right now I am charging. It's the Supercharger V3, a lot of stocks. And yep, I should probably charge here until I reach the Paris directly without any other charging, but let's see. Alright, so I left the Supercharger at 80% of the battery. I should do it on one charge to Paris. I should have 16% there, but the trip will again be quite long, so I'm not sure if I will make it. Probably I will search for some food in the middle of the road. I will see. And yeah, this Supercharger was nice, quite close to the leaving the highway, but there were nothing to eat. Like, it was like a factory. I mean, the nearby thing was like a factory or some warehouse. There was a hotel. I used the toilet there, so nice. But I didn't see any restaurant there. I don't know. Maybe it was somewhere for clients or for guests. I don't know. But this is it. And one more thing. This Supercharger was opened for non-Teslas, so it's a bit problematic as it wasn't version 4 yet, which has a larger, longer cable. It is V3, which means if there is non-Tesla charging with the power socket on the right, they need to actually spot 2 places on the Supercharger, and then when you are arriving, you can see here that there are, let's say, 4 stalks free, but then you realize at the place that there are 2 non-Teslas standing and blocking two of the stalks. So, and this is that was that case. But overall, a lot of electric cars there, huge parking, and I managed to charge without any queues. But when I was leaving, there was already 1 car waiting for charging. So quite busy place. We are 1 hour and 40 minutes to reach the Paris with 11% of battery, 108 kilometers left, and I chose 1 hour longer road, but 17 euros cheaper, I mean free. So as I have time, I'm not in a hurry, I decided to choose this lane. But there's another thing that confuses me, which is it turns that I cannot drive anywhere I would like to, because I need some permissions and sticker and something, which is quite pain to me because I didn't realize it. And imagine that you need some Crete Air sticker, that you are not emitting anything. Even in Tesla, they don't understand that you are not. And you need to buy some sticker, and it's fine. All right, I can buy it, but the problem is that the only way to buy it is I need to order it online, and they need to send it, they need to ship it somewhere to the local address or the European one. But there is some notice that it's getting longer right now because there is a high demand and blah blah, and of course there is high demand. But it simply turns out that I cannot drive wherever I want with zero emission car, and yes, it confuses me a lot. So right now I am driving to the place, like to the east of Paris, where, as I understand based on the navigation, it's the closest place I can reach without any permissions. And this is the supercharger under the Tesla center. So I'm gonna charge up there. Maybe I will eat something finally there. I also saw some restaurants nearby, but my plan is to go to the store, to the Tesla store, and ask them how does it look like in real life if, let's say, there is a Tesla from abroad and it's being caught without the sticker on some camera or by some human. Is it really like they are punishing you or not? How much is the punishment? Is it just like next time remember? Or it's like a lot of euros to pay every single time they spot you? I want to know more, and based on the internet, on ChatGPT, I cannot understand much in that related stuff. So yeah, things getting interested even more. Stay tuned and let's see how it goes. I am smiling, but I am a bit confused right now. Yeah, that's it. All right, I arrived in Paris at the supercharger at the Tesla store and service. It's huge and beautiful, and they have quads here for sale. That's awesome. Yep. So right now I am coming back to the car, and let's see what to do next. I have a couple of hours left today of a beautiful day. Let's see. All right, so quick update from me. I arrived, I am here, and unfortunately my plan to camp in Tesla whole days, which I am spending here, is failed. Is failed due to some words I listened to, that here in Paris it might be a little bit dangerous at night, and it's hard to stay somewhere safe because, you know, politicians, Elon, Trump, and blah blah blah, people are vandalizing cars and etc. I don't know how much it is true, but enough to me to just pause the idea. And yeah, I have some hotel already booked for 3 days, with breakfast included. So, you know, taking a shower every day, where you live is quite more comfortable, you know. So yeah, this is it. see you tomorrow. And yeah. Seems we have it.
Sent those tokens here, and then some of those tokens are now in this address, which is holding.
And you assume that it might be the same person still?
Yes, it is. I mean, the assumption is that it is the same person. We don't. Let me put it this way: if I sent you 10 cents worth of tokens, it would not show up on here, right? These are high value transfers.
Whale alert.
Yeah, and so there are parameters in here, but typically it's a large amount of tokens that have to be sent between two addresses to be associated with them. So that's the basics there. Another map, which I think honestly shows this just a little bit better. So it'll show you kind of, if I was buying something and I saw something like this, I'd be like, oh shit. So if we click on magic nodes, we went from a chart that looked like nothing to like, what the hell is this, would be my reaction, right? And so once again, the brilliance of this tool in magic nodes is that it's not just looking at these holders today, right? It's looking at who was holding in the past, right?
Yeah.
Who had the token? Because if we didn't know, if we didn't have this wallet, if we unhide this right here, suddenly none of those addresses are connected. Okay, but the brilliance of bubble maps is it looks not just today, but it looks in the past. And it can form those connections so that we can see that,
that's clever.
like, oh wow, like 16 to 70% of the supply is held owned by one entity.
Yeah.
So as you can imagine, with trading memes, very important. Pump.fun integrated us.
What does it mean here?
Oh yeah, sure. This basically, you mean this stretch right here? So basically,
So it's one and
yeah, exactly. It started here. They probably purchased the tokens at this
Yeah.
address,
and they
top,
keep
top,
sending
top,
it
top.
to another wallet.
Yes.
What's the point of it?
It could be many things. I mean, maybe they just had 20 wallets. The other thing it could be this, it'll regenerate the map. It might take a few minutes, so we'll stay on here for now. But you can pick the price. You can also just choose the date. You can go all the way back to whenever the token.
I see.
So it's very nifty. Whenever I'm buying anything, I always use it. It may not always give you the answers that you need. Like I would if I was looking at this. I don't know anything about Hive Napper, but if it is a legit company and there's nothing nefarious going on, it's possible that there's an address in here that's mislabeled and is a contract and it's not hidden.
Yep.
Because like, for example, like let's say this is a contract and it should be hidden, but it isn't. If we unhide it, this starts to look better, and then maybe this one was also supposed to be hidden. I mean, we do a pretty good job of labeling everything, but there's always things that fall through the cracks.
Yeah, but the higher community gets, it all will be much more clear.
The more and more it's used, the better of a tool it becomes.
Yeah,
I mean,
makes sense.
Yeah, there's just like obvious tokens, like freaking. I'm sure you heard about Melania.
Yeah,
Like,
just heard.
yeah, it's just sorry, it's been.
The internet.
Yeah, it's really been really funny today.
Probably 2 holders and that's it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. and the funniest part about it too is like it's really not even hidden.
People still buying it.
Yeah, that's the sad thing too. And so we'll label, like you'll see on here, once this loads, this will load in a second, I'll show you, it actually gets much worse, but we have labels for like what are the official addresses for like the token deployer as well as the community address.
Yeah.
And what you'll see in a second is that all of this, it looks like, yeah, here we go, 120 connections. It's about to look like a spaghetti mess because these addresses, even though they're like community addresses, so money shouldn't be moving out of them, it's not the case. So actually, ironically, we can actually see it. Bubble Maps put up a post about this, but they sent money. These addresses actually have been, they used to hold about 98 or 99% of the supply, and each day it's going down like 0.5%. And you can see they're sending some of their money to Kraken deposit wallets. Some of them are selling on Bitfinex. There's a bunch of other craziness happening. But the funny thing is, yeah, if you go back in time, you'll literally see that this bubble was bigger. And it's just shrinking. And meanwhile, as you can see, the price has been nothing but down the entire time. So no surprises there.
Yeah.
But let me, I know I promised I was going to. Let me invite you.
So, this is the end of the first day of Paris Blockchain Week. I'm coming back. Thoughts, really large event, a lot of different projects, a lot of knowledge to gather, a lot of fantastic people, a lot of connections. If you plan to launch some new project, or you are looking into investing in some, or you are looking for some tools which may improve your everyday managing or just playing around with crypto, you definitely can find something for you. Yeah, I will stay there for 2 more days. Let's see how it goes. And yeah, that's the update from me for now. Hey, do you speak English? A little bit. How do you like driving the hydrogen car?
terrible.
How do you like driving this type of car?
Yes, I love driving. Where are you going?
What?
Where are you going?
I'm just riding around. Yeah, I am a tourist, you know.
You're right.
Yeah, just having fun. I wanted to see airport.
Airport.
Yeah, museum, something. The rockets.
You know this airport?
I don't know. I know. I'm first time in Paris.
This airport is Le Bourget.
What does it mean?
Le Bourget.
Expensive?
No,
No.
it's not expensive.
So what does it mean?
You want to go in taxi or?
No, I don't want to taxi. I wanted to ask for a car. If you like driving with hydrogen car.
Ah,
But it's Mirai, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I drive electric car.
Okay.
And I wonder how do you like it?
No. I like it. Hydrogen is not expensive.
It was what?
It's not expensive.
Not expensive?
No.
Ah, because I'm from Poland and in Poland it's quite expensive actually.
I'm from Poland.
I'm from Poland.
Ah, Poland. Every day, kurwa. Ah, Poland.
So it's cheap, right?
Oui.
La station est déverrouillée.
It's cheaper than electric car?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? Wow.
Hydrogen.
So you prefer this one instead of electric?
No, this one.
Yeah? Wow. First time hearing that it's cheaper.
Hydrogen is water.
Yeah. It's working or not? There are not so many cars like that. So it's for people only, right? Oh, it doesn't look that easy.
Chargement en cours. L'hydrogène est en cours de chargement.
Ah, now it worked.
L'hydrogène se charge progressivement.
I forgot.
Ah, you need to click.
L'hydrogène se charge progressivement.
Try to speak French.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, try.
Only bonjour
Patientez. Chargement en cours. L'hydrogène est en cours de chargement.
and pardon.
Patientez. Chargement en cours. L'hydrogène est en cours de chargement.
So you can only take 3
L'hydrogène
passengers.
se charge
Just
progressivement.
That's bad.
Two.
2, but and 1 in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Patientez. Chargement en cours. L'hydrogène est en cours de chargement.
is the back space big, small? Yeah, because it takes a lot of.
Hydrogen.
Yeah.
No, don't touch.
L'hydrogène se charge progressivement.
Don't touch. After.
It will break. All right, I will go.
Okay, thank you.
Patientez.
Sorry.
Chargement en cours. L'hydrogène est en cours de chargement.
Yeah, I will go.
Okay,
Wish you all the best.
thank you.
Thank you.
Chargement en cours.
Enjoy the car.
L'hydrogène est en cours de chargement.
Have a nice day.
Bye bye.
L'hydrogène se charge progressivement.
Woo. Fajnie. O. Oj, Boże. No dobra, za 500 metrów mamy być na miejscu. O! SpaceX! Jest! Są rakiety! Są rakiety! Zobaczę je jakoś bliżej? Tego nie wiem. O, samolot leci. Ha. Alright, we made it. Looks beautiful. Nice. Hello guys, so it's Friday morning, it's 9:30. I started my trip, I left the hotel and I am going to visit Amsterdam. So I didn't charge in Paris, only that first time I came in and next to the Tesla service shop. So right now I have 24% of the battery, and I should have 2 charges to reach the Amsterdam. One in 1 hour and then somewhere in the middle of the trip. So yeah, that's great. I love it. I love that I don't need to think where, what, how, what price, blah blah blah. I just write where I want to go, and that's it. It's so simple, so convenient. I love it. And quick update about DePINs. I forgot to enable it. Wait a second. So I had some issues with B, like it's with me for 3 weeks and it didn't earn anything yet. I don't know why. I keep asking it to the support, but they keep ignoring me a bit. So that's it. But yesterday I finally managed to contact with one of the guy from HiveMapper. I told him the story because I am also struggling with downloading the data via mobile app when there is no SIM card inside available, because it doesn't work when you are abroad in roaming. So right now I bought some local card from France, and until I'm in France it should work. The lights are blue, that means that it works. But abroad, when I reach another country, it stopped working. It stopped uploading the data. And so instead of the SIM card, I wanted to upload the data via mobile app, right? As the old ones, HTC. And it didn't work. And I was like, what the hell? When I left Poland, I made whole Germany and whole way to Paris, and I couldn't download any single file from it. I didn't know if even it worked or not. But then I bought some local SIM here, inserted it, the LED lights went blue, so it has a connection, and the mobile app says that that it downloaded something. It showed some megabytes of usage, so nice. But yesterday I managed to contact with some guy, and he helped me, showed me some options to do, and thanks to him I was able to turn off the beekeeper option, because somehow it was turned on by default. And what it meant is, when you have the beekeeper enabled, it's for fleets. It means that the cam is locked to a specific wallet, and you cannot download the data from the app or anything like that. You can only download the data with a specific SIM card and a specific wallet. So I was just blocked by that. And yesterday at night, that's why I'm also so late today, because I wanted to start driving like 2 hours ago, but I went to sleep kind of late. So yeah, he helped me yesterday to disable this, and I received some info that it's done successfully. So yeah, here is the first day of working cam, probably. Let's see. I'm not happy that, and another topic is that somehow I didn't receive any payment for the past 2 weeks. It's the third week right now, which I know if I am paid the next week. But the thing is, I'm not sure if I don't know if it's connected with that beekeeper problem that I didn't receive any payment before, because I had the SIM card in previous weeks, and it did upload some data, because I saw the usage on the SIM and I saw the usage in that app, how much SIM data were used. So let's see how this week will end. Hopefully right. And maybe I should somehow recover. I mean, maybe I can recover the previous weeks. I will still keep pushing that Hypemapper team for that. Hopefully they will fix that. And yeah, that's the update about DePINs. The other, until they have internet connection, they work. So for now it works. So I arrived on the first stop. ROVR is on, Natix as well. I'm gonna pause it to climb some rewards. And B and ATC seems to be working. I'm gonna see how much data it uploaded later. And speaking about the car, I came to the first stop within 13% of the battery. I have connected to the power. Maximum is 140 kilowatts. It's V3 version, 16 stalks, quite huge, but oldish. And I told you before that I should have 2 stops on my way to the Amsterdam, but it told me that I will have 10% in Amsterdam, and I want to have slightly more, so I chose the 30%. So when I chose the 30%, it added me that next stop for night for 11 minutes to charge here. Yeah, so previously I had only this charge I am changing right now, and this one here, and this one here was not needed, but you know, I want to have some slightly more battery, and this one is oldish as well, 150. And this one is quite new. It's V4, 250 kilowatts, and wow, 24 stalks, a lot. So I will probably charge even more there, because, you know, I will have some more battery for Amsterdam, and later I want to do some trip here next to the border of Germany. And I probably will, I definitely will stay here for the night, because I want to complete a parkrun here, because tomorrow is Saturday, and when Saturday is, that means that parkrun is as well. So after the parkrun will be done tomorrow morning, I will start my trip to Germany, and then to Poland, to Gdańsk. I'm not sure if I will do it all in one day. Maybe yes. We'll see. We'll keep you updated. For now, it looks amazing. 10 minutes left to continue trip. Let's go. All right, so I'm in Belgium right now, and just received enough energy to continue the trip. But I wanted to mention that there is a demo drive spot, so you can, when you charge, you can try new Model Y and new Model 3. And I talked a little with the guy, so all the time that I was charging the car, I talked with him. Very nice guy. Yeah, so I am moving forward to Holland, to Netherlands. There were two guys from Tesla making demo drives. They asked me as well if I want to try out new Model Y, new Model 3. So it's really nice that you can spend the time during charging in that way if you want. So especially if you are a user of older Model S, Model X, you can try out the current new models, but not there were no Model S, Model X, the new ones. So unfortunately the more basic models. Yeah, when we had a brilliant conversation. Whole charging went so fast thanks to it. Yeah, and I also told him that I'm doing the trip from Poland. I went to Paris, and I have a camping mod with me. He was so excited, he wanted to see it. So yeah, very positive guy. The energy about this, all of this is amazing. And yeah, right now 2 hours and 40 minutes to the next stop and the final one. I mean, as told you before, I don't need to charge at this place, but I want to have some juice for tripping around at Amsterdam. And let's see if it will be so messy, clunky as Paris, which was unable to drive. Let's see if I will need to switch to metro or some bike, or tripping with a car is fine. Let's see. All right, so we are finally in Netherlands. This is my third stalk, because the two previous ones gave only 34 kilowatts, and this is kind of faster. 24 stalls here of V4. That's great. Nearby Starbucks, McDonald's, and petrol station. I'm gonna walk around. I got something like that for 12.50. and it was instant. They are grilling in somewhere there, so no waiting times. Great. All right, so I arrived to the car after eating. I have 77%, and I should be in Amsterdam within the 1 hour. I have read some ChatGPT about some ferry, so maybe I will be able to swim with some ship. I mean, swim, travel. Let's see. Right now I'm unplugging it, and see you in the next one. Some car just crashed nearby me, and I'm kind of shocked right now. But I was on the right lane, he was on the left lane, and probably, I don't know, I think the tire might exploded for him, and then he accidentally passed my way and ran into the barrier. I have saved the dashcam recording, so I will put it to you right now. But well, it was weird, and thankfully I was riding on an autopilot and it did great. I mean, I wasn't that close from that car. Like, I don't know, you will see on the video. But the autopilot just slightly used the brake. I felt it, and then the car passed away. Holy moly! Oh. 45 minutes and 60 kilometers to Amsterdam. Alright, so here I am in Amsterdam, and this is that boat, that ferry that I read about, so let's try it out. Nice. So here I am. They're already grilled burgers. You just pay here with the card and you can take one of them ready. Alright, back on the ferry, coming back to the car. There must be a cool view out there. Hello, it's 7:30 in the morning. I just woke up and look at that beautiful place I spotted. There is a water, there is a water, there are other people camping as well. Yeah, it was beautiful. So right now I'm going to leave soon. Nearby there's a parkrun called, I don't remember right now, something starting at B. Beatrix, I don't know. Yeah, it starts at 9 a.m. and then I'm leaving and going to Poland. Not sure if I will reach Poland today, but yeah, probably. We'll see. But this night and this place is amazing. Great. Camp mode used 8% of the battery. It's a lot, or it's not, for the whole night. So you can easily stay above 13%, above 30%. You can easily stay wherever you like for a night. You should be fine. Alright, so Parkrun starts at 9 a.m. In Beatrixpark, and I should be there at 80 and at 8:35. And here we go, Parkrun. Let's go.
Ik ben nog niet bij de wallet.
Hey.
Yes.
So I just finished the Parkrun on the 7th position. Could be better, but the stamina is not that good these days. I need to train more. But yeah, it's finished, and right now I'm coming back to the car and starting the trip. I would like to take a shower somewhere, but not sure if there is some swimming pool or something nearby. Maybe I will try to arrange something in Germany later. We'll see. But for now, it's not that bad. The weather is awesome. Air condition is working in the car, so probably I will make it somehow this way. See you. Alright, so I started my trip. I have 1 hour left to the first supercharger. I should be at home at midnight today in Poland, in the north, but I will see if I will make it. Maybe I will stay somewhere in the Germany. Not sure yet. Let's see. Let's see how I will feel. Easy. I have a deadline in my head to come back to home on Sunday at least, and it's Saturday, so I will take it easy. Here is how the trip will look like if I go to Poland directly today. As usual, there are superchargers outside of Poland, and in Poland there are nothing. But hopefully there is an Ionity, so no worries, we will make it. Same as when on the trip here, when I started. Alright, so I'm supercharging right now. The hole is for me, it's empty. It's working fine. I don't know what is the maximum kilowatts, I will check it later on the app, but I just what I care about is if it provides more than 34 kilowatts. If something, because if something is broken, it shows like maximum at 34. So if I see that it exceeds the limits, I just go away and know that it's fine. There is nothing much here at that location. There's a hotel, so I'll try to get some toilet there, hopefully. And yeah, 20 minutes to continue the trip. It says so, quite fast. The supercharger is V4, so up to 250 kilometers. And right now they are cleaning it here, so it's quite loud. But yeah, this is it. And this is the hotel. I was charging exactly how it wanted to, 20 minutes. And meanwhile I made some food for me in a liquid. I changed the clothes. I put the dirty clothes and shoes in the trunk, so I don't need to smell it here. And yeah, next stop in 2 hours and 188 kilometers left, and I should have 11%. But what I wanted to say is, I see that it always makes a buffer of 10%, so whenever you have the next stop of charging, you charge on the previous station to have 30% on the next station. And this is cool because if I would go slightly faster, it would I would have that buffer of 10% to easily do it anyway. And if I go slower than expected, I would receive, let's say, 15% at the next station. And again, the trip is very comfortable, very easy. Navigating like that is so simple. Yeah, nice.
One eternity later.
Alright, so current plan is that in 20 minutes I should arrive in Tropical Island under the Berlin. So I want to take some relax. I feel a bit dizzy after that whole trip today. I should be there at 6 p.m. and I would like to spend there some time, 1 hour, 2, 3 hours, I don't know, we'll see. And then I would like to go to Giga Berlin. Yeah, I'm not sure if I will record there anything today because it will be probably dark already. But the plan is to spend a night in Giga Berlin through the camping, of course, behind me on the bed. And then tomorrow morning, when I just woke up, I will continue my trip to Gdynia. Any updates regarding DePINs? Yeah, I feel like they are the ROVR and Natics are much better, are working much better during that trip when I'm coming back instead of when I was going forward to Paris. I mean, there are actually no lags at all, that, you know, the internet is breaking or something like that, so it just worked perfectly fine. To be honest, since I started the trip from Amsterdam, I mean that small village next to that Beatrixpark, somewhere where I was on Parkrun, from there, but it's like 30 minutes from Amsterdam, it didn't lag for any time. I mean, the only one time was when I lost the internet during the crossing the border of Netherlands and Germany. Between those two countries, I lost internet in Tesla, in the phone, in those phones, everywhere for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. So that was the only time, but it started automatically when it received the connection. So I would say no problems at all. And I was shocked because they started automatically, while when I was going to Paris, I had to multiple times restart those phones, restart the apps, and it says it was bugged, it could freeze, so I had to restart it all. So there were a lot of problems like that, while there is nothing like that at all right now. So yeah, I'm surprised. I had some problem with B, that I couldn't gather the data from without the SIM card via mobile app, and I managed to solve it the night before I started riding from Paris, started the trip from Paris to Amsterdam, and since then it works perfect. I go into the B map, gather some data, and then I come back to HDC and gather some data, and I do it for the whole trip. I do it one by one. And right now, since I started the ride from from Paris, yeah, from Paris to, let's say, Dresden, where I am. Yeah, close to, no, maybe not that close. No, not that close. Somewhere nearby Berlin, right? I used like 13 gigabytes of data for the B. and much more for HTC, but it's hard to say because it's all mixed in the iPhone settings for the usage for the longer period. So this is how DePIN is using the data, and I'm not yet finished. We are at the entrance. I'm kinda tired. Hopefully we'll get some relax, and yeah. So I arrived at Tesla Gigafactory. It's so huge and beautiful. There are Superchargers nearby. V4, the fastest ones. Completely free right now. And there are toilets over there. And some snacks shop. Maybe I'm gonna buy something soon. And I'm charging as well on 3 wall connectors available for everyone. So I connected at 8%, and I'm gonna schedule the driving, so the charging, so to have 100% of the battery in the morning, and then I'm gonna start the drive to Szczecin and then to home. This is completely huge place. The factory is beautiful. I was there 1 year ago to visit Giga inside, and it looks amazing. Yeah, I recommend to everyone, if you are somehow interested in Tesla or just in new technologies, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, there are a lot of wall connectors here, and available for everyone, even for Skoda Enyaq. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, there is some bus. I don't know, for workers or something. But it's quite late right now. Yeah, so this is it. I'm a bit worried about those lightning here. By the way, the first time I slept in a car in Tesla as a camping mode was exactly here. When I was visiting the factory. And this was my first time, and I didn't know if I like it. It was kind of a test for me, and I loved it. So I'm here again. Wow. And what I wanted to mention is that this lightning here is quite huge, and I will probably need to cover the roof, the glass roof here, because when you are sleeping it's kind of annoying, and I already saw it before when I was here, and it was annoying. So I'm gonna cover it with something. I got some tools, so I will definitely do it, at least the back side of the car. Yep, then that's it, I guess. Maybe I will go there tomorrow morning inside to see if anything's changed. There was some machine with some merch before. I'm gonna see if there is maybe something new. So I'm gonna purchase something. Yep, and this is it. See you guys tomorrow. right, so I'm at the entrance. I'm not sure if it's open because it's like not that many people out there. There are also wall connectors here under the roof. It's photovoltaic, and here as well. And I don't remember that it was here. Maybe they added it this year or at the end of the past year. I don't know. Because I would park here under the roof instead of there, so the lamps won't bother me that much. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we will manage it next time. Reception. So this is closed, but we have a Model Y here with some giant screen, some merch to buy, the same as yesterday, last year, and some coffee over there. All right, so I will leave right now to Poland, and that's it. The car is fully charged, so the trip will be pleasant. Probably one charge on the way to home, or maybe two, I don't know. We'll see. That's it. Alright, so my trip is started. I should arrive in Ionity charging station in Koszalin with 8%. I skipped the Szczecin Supercharger because I would have there 45%, which is too much, and I would need to spend the time to almost fully charge the car, which would take so long. Yeah, that's it. Probably I will just stay somewhere to eat something without the charging, unfortunately. But we'll see. Supercharger Szczecin was nice because it has McDonald's nearby. But unfortunately, it doesn't make sense for me right now. Ionity Koszalin, and I spent like 6 minutes for finally starting the charging, because I tried here because there is a shadow, so kind of colder than on the sun, but it didn't start. It didn't start as well, and it finally started. So there was some problem. Yeah, but we can see the difference between superchargers and third-party companies, that it's much more smoother with supercharging than this. But yeah, as you remember, there were also problems with superchargers 2 times or 3 times during the trip, that I received only 34 kilowatts max, nothing higher, and I had to change the plug. So the charging starts automatically always. I mean, I didn't spot any other situation, but sometimes it's limited for some reason. I don't know. And that's it. All right, so here is the summary of the trip. First of all, I was so excited. Everything was fine. Everything has gone within my thoughts about it before. So there was no surprises, nothing wrong. Everything was smooth. I only even more assured myself that driving with such a car is convenient, is easy, is super nice. So I left my country on Sunday morning, and I came back on Sunday evening as well. So the whole trip was 1 week, and it was within my expectations. I wanted to spend a week on that, and I made total 3,700 kilometers by driving during that week, and I used an energy for driving of 638 kilowatts, but that used energy is only for driving. But if we will look at the energy used by the car in total, which means for sentry mode, for camping mode, for the conditioning, everything else that car uses apart from driving, the car actually used 711 kilowatts, which makes the difference of 73 kilowatts, which is not that much. It's as expected. And the price of the charging approximately was 0.35 euros, which gives, wait, because I have an appearance, which gives us 250 euros for the whole used energy, which is not that much for that amount of distance and that amount of sleeping in the car during the air conditioning, etc. So I think that's not that much. And we need to deduct from it the free charging at Giga Berlin. When I was connected to the wall connector, I was there at 8% and charged up to 100%. Plus I used whole night the air conditioning, and it was 63.44 kilowatts. So we may deduct it from that 250 euros, and it will be slightly less than this. So perfect. Speaking about the DePINs, the ROVR has launched the new app, by the way, but after I came back, and the new app is brilliant. If you would like to hear about it, let me know. I might actually I will probably anyway record some video about this product because it's super nice right now. It works much better. It's not losing the connectivity with the RTK device as much as before. The app layout is much better. It's completely redesigned. It's fine, but I don't know how much rewards I made because it's all regarding the points right now. It's not the it's before the TGE yet. So right now the ROVR make some points. I earned 1 point something per kilometer, depending on how good the positioning of the device is. But right now it's hard to say. I will make the separate video about it. The Natix, still again hard to say how much, but there are some points as well, and there is some prediction that I will make like 30,000 Natix coins, because the coins are alive, and it's not that much, to be honest. I mean, I made it can be different at the end of the month because they pay you monthly, and it all depends on the current region I am in. It's like the Europe 1 called, the whole Europe, and there's ranking, and it depends on how much the others made. So there is like the pool of tokens distributed between everyone who participated. So again, it's hard to say, but it will be like a few dollars, so nothing, not a big deal. And speaking about the B, the most important part probably for you and for me as well. I had so many issues with that device. It turned that the whole trip from Poland to the France didn't earn anything right now because of the failure of the beekeeper being activated for some reason. automatically out from the box. I didn't activate it, and it stopped me from receiving rewards. I couldn't download the data by the app. I could only download it via the SIM card installed. But actually, the SIM card installed consumed some data, around 10 gigabytes for that trip. But the weeks are gone and I didn't receive anything. And being in Paris, I managed to finally connect to some the guy from Hive Mapper, the John. Thanks, John, if you are maybe watching that video. And the John managed to disable that beekeeper for me, and then right away I could download the data, but probably some of the data was already old. Unfortunately, I bought the local SIM card because in France to download some data, and I did. I downloaded like 6 gigabytes as well. So probably everything I drove between other countries because the SIM card cannot work in roaming, unfortunately. So as soon as I left Poland, the blue LED became white, which means the connection with the internet by SIM card is interrupted, is gone, and it should still map, but keep it in the storage, in the internal storage. And actually, I thought that maybe it stopped mapping. I couldn't check it because I couldn't download it via app. I didn't know if it's mapping or it's not, but actually I think it was, because it was a lot of the data downloaded later on the local SIM, but unfortunately still nothing paid. But then when they, because I bought the local SIM before they unlocked the beekeeper, but then later after they unlocked the beekeeper, I could download with the SIM, I could download with the mobile app. Everything was smooth, perfect right away. And long story short, I managed to unlock that beekeeper on 8th of April. So it was that Tuesday. And from Tuesday to Sunday, when I was back to the home, I received the rewards of 800 something honey, which for now, for today pricing, is worth like $25. So is it good investment of like $600 to buy the device? You need to calculate yourself the ROI for now. I don't want to make assumptions. It's hard to predict where the token price will go. For now, I will just say that I'm not really happy. Probably the earnings should be like twice as much, or even triple as if we could download the data before, so if we didn't have that beekeeper issue. Right now I keep asking the support for that rewards to be airdropped or something, because there was the consumption of the data by the SIM card, so some data has gone to their servers, but somehow something was stuck with the beekeeper. I don't know, maybe it gone to some other wallet or something, because beekeeper locks the dashcam to specific fleet, but I don't know to which fleet it was locked, as I didn't have anything created yet, so there was just a bug. Yeah, and that's it about the about those devices. And I have the HDC, the old Hive Mapper cam as well, and here it made similar thing to the B. I mean, maybe slightly less, like 600 honey, but it was working all the time, right? So maybe the B is earning slightly more. The good part is that B is mapping in the evenings, in the night as well, while the HDC is mapping only until sunrise, right? From sunrise to sunrise. Yeah, sunset. Yeah, sunrise to sunset. Yeah, this is the word I was missing. So there might be the reason, because but I didn't drive so much at the late time. But something I did, so maybe there is a difference. But to summary, when everything is working fine, I mean the beekeeper is unlocked or it's locked, because I already locked it as well to my true fleet, and it's also working well, but only on SIM card. So beekeeper turns off the possibility of downloading by mobile app for fleets, so nobody will, you know, come in and change the wallet or something. It's just locked for the fleet wallet and account. But for now it works perfect. You just need to configure it once within few minutes by mobile app, insert the local SIM card and forget, and drive day, night, everywhere, all the time, and just receive the rewards every week. So this is perfect, but current ROI is the question. And yeah, that's it. One thing to mention in Paris, in France, I heard a lot that before I drove there, that there might be some dangerous situations, that people don't like Teslas, and you know, Elon and Trump and politicians, etc. situation. The people are vandalizing, etc. And you know that there are a lot of different cultures living in Paris, so I was kind of worried. But I need to tell you that there was nothing like that. There are a lot of Teslas driving around. There are a lot of Teslas parked. There are a lot of Teslas in private hands, in taxis, even Model S on taxis, which was wow. But of course, the most driven car is Model Y, as private and as taxi as well. I was surprised that there was so many hydrogen cars, Toyota Mirai, a lot of them. So yeah, especially on taxis. But to end that story, it was super safe. I never had any situation of being like afraid of something. Nobody even looked at me at any time like I was, you know, like thinking what's going on, or to be surprised, or to be afraid, to be worried, to be frightened. Nothing like that. Totally nothing like that. I could park everywhere. I could do whatever I would like to. There are a lot of cars, a lot of superchargers. Everything was smooth. Everything was smooth except the queues, the traffic jam. Like driving with car there is a mistake. I mean, I had the drive of 1 hour and 10 kilometers, and after by Google Maps, and after that 1 hour I drove 4 kilometers and I had 6 kilometers left to the Paris blockchain week, and I just dropped the car and gone into the metro, and it was the best decision. And later I was only in the next days I was only traveling by metro. So this is it. Speaking about Paris, maybe a few sentences. I mean, Paris blockchain week, very cool event. If you are into crypto, I recommend going there, especially if you have any project running on your own, or on your behalf, or you are part of some project, or maybe you want to start some project and you're looking for some investments for some VCs, for some, you know, capital, or some people around to join you. I think this is the best. I don't know if it's best, but it's a really good place to go and find for some place, for some people, for some money related to that market. I met a lot of positive people. I have a lot of connections, and definitely, if I was running some project, something that requires me some international connections, I definitely could find something there for me. Yeah, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed that first video. If you have any questions, anything was wrong or right, please say everything in the comments. If you liked it, if you don't like it, if you have anything to say to me, just write it down. And let's be connected. If you would like to hear something more from me, something else, something related to some other projects, I mean these projects or other projects to test out, just let me know. Europe is a great place to test new things because we are quite late with everything, especially Poland. So I am usually first or one of the first people here starting some project, some mining in the car, on the house, etc. So if you have anything new to summarize for you, to share my thoughts on it, let me know. And if you stay to that time of the video, I really appreciate your attention and your time, and thank you for your watching. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Bye.